And that count is going to go down, down, down. Zate eliminated by left eye. Colorful taking up another one out as well. King, 4 eliminations. You have to remember, placement points don't kick in until top 25, so he only has those 4. So those are 4 very, very big points. Here we go, the Storm starting to pressure players. You're going to see a lot of launch pads and redeploys can play, and those community movement mechanics like launch pads placed on the ground can be tough. A player actually just flew right through King's box.
That could have been bad, Dr. Lupo. That could have been real bad.
Maybe a trap play from either player. We'll have to see here. Benji Fishy in the feed taking another elimination. Top 35 now. Jacks, we're coming 30 seconds away from the next circle.
And Mr. Savage trying to contest Rux for height as they both continue to build on up. Mr. Savage goes for the shot. Rux gives it up for the moment. So game 1 right now, the height goes to Mr. Savage, but there's still a ton of time left. On the low ground right now, you've got Pika week, Class week, Fledermoy's week, Tuesday week as well. Mr. Savage has shot down Rux for the moment. He still continues to keep height. Yarkos, though, looking to challenge right now. 27 players left. Placement points about to come into play.
Yarkos takes the ultimate high in the backside there. Riverson from Team Liquid flying across right to left of your screen. Multiple players. Ultimate low ground warriors down there, both in and out of ballers. Classic. You might do campfire in the middle of it. Mr. Savage.
King had 7 limbs and has made it into placements. King absolutely the #1 performance so far in game 1. 120 total HP. Can he find his limb? No! As the crowd erupts. Top 20 now, though, but King got the job done. There was 27 players left, Dr. Lupo. King eliminates the last 2 to make it a top 25 with the placement point.
Huge plays there. Waylon Kurtz going down to the feed. What a shot and a quick edit swap there. Booga showing why he's one of the most active.
Top 15.
Players. Top 15. Mega with an elim. Your feed in the top left. One of the most important things to watch. We're looking for players' names. Here he's gonna have to wait and bait players out. Movement now. Here it is, the Shadow Bomb for rotation. He's still got 2 more in his inventory, which this late in the game is huge. He does have 3 Shockwave grenades as well. His height needs to be taken, or even a long-range rotation. 8 players remaining. Jack Yarkos, 4 eliminations. Everyone in here getting those placement points. Beam from above, it goes down. No builds, gonna be tough there. Saw him picking up that. Booga though, 5. Right now moving forward.
But not only that, 2 Shadow Bombs left, still with Shockwave grenades too. The #1 point you've seen in competitive Fortnite this weekend, when do you use the Shockwave to go for height? It's Sam currently on height. Booga sees that. That was him taking a look for exactly where the player is. I think it's time, Dr. Lupo. No, Shadow Bomb will be used. Okay, so not quite doing it yet.
Looking for a high ground.
Yeah, I was looking to see.
He's saving those. Don't you worry. I guarantee before too long, a player like this is going to make plays. Sitting the edge of the Storm, the box up. He's going for edit shots. Big hit.
My gosh.
The outside. Booga picking up his 6th elimination. Creo, Rux, Booga all on the low ground. Bella EU.
One player just shockwave the height. It's still Sam up top.
Still got it. Same floor as Creole. 1v1 up top, 1v1 on the bottom, stuck in the box. Big hits, back-to-back shots. Booga picking up another elimination.
Booga is insane
now. Almost going to be his game to win. We'll see here another one. Can he find the 9th elimination and the first victory royale, the World Cup solos?
Dr. Lupo, it might be time soon. It might be time soon. Booga smiling. He's got the health advantage on Creo.
He does.
Folks, it might be time for the Shockwave play. Booga can soar up into the sky. Go for it. Here it is. Shockwave died. Shots coming in. No elimination yet for the first game victory royale.
Oh my gosh. Confident play from Booga. What a monster. The first victory royale.
The crowd on their feet. Booga, calm, cool, and collected, wipes out 5 of the last top 6 players for the victory royale. What a swing of points right there, Dr. Lupo. You get the win. You get max placement points. 9 limbs too. Folks, that is a statement game #1 for Booga. And here it is again. The Shockwave up. Creo tried to prepare. You see the damage coming on through, but at that point, that much of a health advantage. Creo stands shot. What a brilliant ending. Talk about a great late game. Solos absolutely living up to the hype of the duo competition yesterday.
Imagine being in the World Cup finals, and instead of opting for stay down, bait your shots, you throw a Shockwave down
Instead, Booga winds up pushing forward, looking for where his next is, and then pops out of the shadow and eludes the play 3 times right there. And it was big reasons why he was able to push on through. Booga, an incredible performance. What is that, 19 points in game number 1?
Game number 1.
I don't see how anyone's above that.
At this point, I mean, we're going to take a look exactly to see where
like I predicted
that falls on the leaderboards. No surprise here, a 9-point lead out of game 1. Kings 7 eliminations, we saw that earlier. Sadly goes down a little bit before those top couple placements. Psalm, Rux, Yarkos, ton of top tier players across the board right now. But a 9-point lead after game 1 is absolutely incredible.
And you look at the leaderboard right now, a big talk. First NA, EU, why so quiet early for the day? NA, why so quiet? At the end of the day, 8 of the 10 top players after game 1, all from the US. Here's your 11th and 20th place right now. Benji Fishy on there, Evil there on there as well. But a fantastic start to today, and I'm loving the energy from this crowd at the first ever Fortnite World Cup. They saw how good the competition was yesterday, and I know everyone was so excited to kick it off today with millions watching online. They saw Booga take game number 1. He's down on the floor with George Fisher.
Booga! Huge first game for the NA player. That's what you want to see. You want a health advantage at the end. 9 elims. That's off an incredible first game. What is your thought process going into the final moments of in-game, right? A 1v1 there at the end, you've got health advantage. What are you thinking?
We're pretty much focused. I realized that I could probably make better game goals, but still, right? It's like
Amazing. Well, we saw that happen in real time. For an end of a first game. Yo, Jack, Lupo, that is exactly what you want to see. Not
I don't think you can really ask for much more than that. A victory royale and 9 elims. The man is so talented, has always been one of the top solo players in the North American region, and he shows it right there in game 1, and already a 9-point lead. Solid stuff.
What an incredible game out of the gate already. Number 1 down. We have 5 left to go. We want to take a look and see exactly how some of those pieces played out, how everything worked, and maybe a little bit of a deep dive into how some of these players play. So we're going to throw it over to Sundown at Unreal Island to take a look.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Courage. And while Booga was able to dominate the rest of the lobby, I want to take a look at one of the other most marquee and aggressive players we saw. He had the entire lobby saying, "Toda salve al rey de Argentina." It is King of 9Z with an incredible 70 elimination run in 20th place. Let's take a look at some of this gameplay. So right away, you'll notice, what is he doing? He's his patented going forward wall replace on land 123. That's going to be the theme of these clips. He doesn't miss his shots, and he's not afraid to flex either. Throwing the donkey laugh out there, throwing him a little love, saying, "I don't care who you are." Now he's sitting on the 4 elims. He's in the box fights, and he's constantly looking to pick up new targets. Replaces the wall from the side, turns around, and picks up a great elimination there onto Bucky in the rotation. But now watch on the spree. He's on 5 elims right now. Look at this. The player challenges him. He's not building. He's going at him. He says, "If you want to fight me, I shoot first. I am the king." Was able to go, but unfortunately gets caught there in the rotation. But still, a brilliant performance from the young Argentinian. He's looking to challenge. He's looking to try in the best of the best, putting himself currently in the number 2 spot. He has played really well in that first game. This is what it's all about. If you can bring your aggression, what you do in the qualifier, and take it to this stage, and you don't have nerves. If you're like Booga and say, "I'm gonna go." If you're like King and say, "You wanna edit? I'll shoot first. I'll take the 15 health on Elim there." Point and stay in the match. You can wait and watch me dominate. Let's get into match 2, because that first match was insane. Courage and Lupo, take it away, guys.
Sundown, thank you so much. Analysis of everything that happened in the middle of that game. A lot of action here at the Fortnite World Cup solo competition. This is the last day of the entire event as well. I hope everyone's enjoyed Marshmallow's concert. We have tons of people here in the crowd.
Yeah.
absolutely, it's just been ridiculous, so much fun.
My Italian family was out there, 25 people deep. They've got a full belly layout. Unfortunately, my Aunt Lorraine down in Florida, I know you're watching. Shout out, we love you, miss you. But no, they're all here for their first ever event too. It is an incredible energy in here. And, you know, guys in the venue, do you guys want to see another Fortnite World Cup next year? Should we do this again?
I'm thinking, yeah, Jay.
All right, budget's approved, Epic, it's happening. But folks, let's get back into the action. Game number 2 about to begin. Booga, the superstar of Game 1, the talk on all social media with the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. What a play. The lobby is ready. The players are ready. Ladies and gentlemen in the venue, are you ready? Game 2 of the solos competition here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals starts right now.
After last game, I have a feeling you're going to see maybe
Yo, what's good?
And then says, here's your reward,
Can you hear me?
Llama that was looking at a nice view from the top of Dusty Divot.
Kovacs out of his mind. By the way, a quick note here. Twins had 46 elims in his qualifying matches. So many eliminations to get to this point.
Yeah.
Over 10 games. That's
Insane.
huge.
And most players didn't even get to play the full 10, so you got to think Twins did pop off in this region.
He's right there.
Wow.
Shadow Bombs already has a flintlock sitting on minis and a pump. Solid early game loadout. Can pick up maybe one more movement ability, depending on whether or not he wants to keep the flintlock in his inventory. We'll have to see. Still, hopefully, we'll slurp at some point. MQ and Mr. Savage not far from each other. Takamura, Clarity G also in Happy Hamlet. My least favorite drop, to be honest with you, but a lot of these players know exactly where the chests are and know exactly how to get there as fast as they can. And there are so many materials down here. This also is one of the highest chest spawn counts in the entire game. This POI is insane.
Yeah, I believe 29 possible chests or something along those lines. But as MQ says, you know what? Let me roll away for right now. Give that to Mr. Savage. Over to Snobby Shores.
Oh, God, dude.
Putting the spray down with that heavy assault rifle. Only 19 AR shots left, Dr. Lupo, so we'll have to use them wisely here. 8 players have dropped so far in the zone. More of a southwestern side zone on this one, so already some good variation between the zones in Game 1 and Game 2. Hornet will continue to move slowly but surely over to Nyx. So again, looking at the map, looks like a lot of players still outside the zone as you'd expect, but they'll begin to rotate on through as the first storm will close.
Boy, plenty of time to make decisions. Force engagement there. The tree disappears, and that drum shotgun spewing shells out. Going to push inside the box. Might get the wall if the trap is placed. No luck there. Doesn't have one in the inventory. Nyx still trying to apply as much pressure as possible without having to chew through too many rounds. reload here, and the drum shotgun. So much damage dealt with this thing so far. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes in for it here in just a second. Watching that corner, Hornet still on the defensive. Long-range spray from a drum shotgun isn't enough, but up close, the thing is very, very deadly. Nyx picking up first elimination for him in this game.
Also with the emote after the eliminations. That's 2 so far. It's spicy.
Jack, you love
I mean, I love this.
You love it.
I get like 1 eliminate for every 3 games. So every time I have the option to emote on that opponent, it's fantastic.
A very important note there. Nyx had the most eliminations in the online opens at 61 in his qualifying week. That's crazy too. And Nyx from Brazil often saw very aggressive gameplay from those players during their qualifying matches.
All they would do was kind of just stomp through their lobbies. We always talk about how insane it was. Here's the inventory for Tfue right now. 4 minis, 3 big shields,
Good Lord.
4 shadow bombs,
Good Lord.
a launch pad, a legendary infantry rifle, a blue pump shotgun. Tfue set up for the rest of this game, nearing max materials as well. This is what happens when you give this man block all by himself.
Nobody wants to challenge here, but it's one of the best loot spots in the game. Babs over on the right side of your screen, going to try and take that southeast corner building, see if there's anything left inside. But there's so much loot here at the block, so many materials, so many opportunities to get an advantageous position too, because if you're right up the hill, like I said before, this ball is going to get grabbed pretty quick. But if they don't, if they're lucky enough, that free rotation, not terribly far from a slipstream past the umbrella. Quarry down there. Meanwhile, Mr. Savage. 1v1 down here. Happy handle. There's actually you see the mini map at the bottom right there. They can't see those arrows, but we definitely can. And Crew and Takamura still down inside in the building. Takamura, you see, not really moving. Crew trying to do some wall replacing the build up. Buffer in case fighting does happen. Savage.
Just ahead, but you got to think, okay, so there is a health advantage, maybe a bit of damage as Tfue will begin to heal on up. So it does look like Tfue damaged the player, thought about challenging, but right now we'll just soon move towards the zone.
If you're watching online, you get an opportunity here to clip some shots from Tfue. Very
fuck you, dude.
Reading from Tfue. He has a ton of materials. I think he didn't expect his opponent to challenge and go for a shot, but because he tries to save a couple walls of wood, has to pop one of those big shields, and Kluja says, you know what, I'm out of here, and the zone's already there, so Tfue has a long trek ahead of him. Might have to decide he's going to use a launch pad here. Top of the doesn't the slipstreams. th place, so our game 1 winner out early on, which means that 9-point lead will surely be cut down as this one goes on.